Hi guys, it's Steffi here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a quick little project and I'll show you what it is. This I've made using a Flirty Flamingo card. I've used the Petal Passion DSP and I've used one of the Memories and More Petal Passion, I believe it's called, cards here. And it's just plain on the back. And what it is when you open it, it's a little writing set and you have got this cute little notepad here, and I've went ahead and I've stamped on every page just because I thought it'd give it just that little bit something extra. And then on this side here you've got the little matching envelopes and it holds 10. I've got 5 in each section there, and I've just used some of that Flirty Flamingo Go Green striped ribbon. It's beautiful. And down here I've got the little pen holder that just holds one of these, and these are the Ink Joy minis. I got a pack of them out the pen shop. So that just goes in like that. And this notepad, once you've used it all, you can actually slip it out because I've got a little band here. So you can actually refill it if you wanted to. So this is what we're going to make today, okay? So I'll pop that to one side. The first thing you're going to need is a piece of cardstock, and this is our Rich Razzleberry card. And this measures 11 inches by 7.5. And what you want to do is you want to score it on the long side at 5 1/8 and 5 7/8. And then you'll also need another piece of card, and you can get this off the offcuts. It's just this little bit here, which is for the band. And this measures 4 7/8 by 3/4 inch. I'll need that for later. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put covers on the front and back of this one. And this is the DSP I've decided I'm going to use. I think it's just absolutely beautiful. And the foiled, it looks so luxurious. So that's going to be for the outside. I'm going to leave the spine clear. And then another paper I've got out of the paper pack there. I'm in the all double-sided. I'm going to put this one on the inside, okay? So we'll just go ahead and we'll quickly just attach these. I'm just using one of my little tape runners just for quickness. Oh, getting glue all over it. And it's up to you which way you want the pattern. Just do it so it's got a nice even border, as even as you can get it, going all the way around. And then we'll do the other side. I love this DSP, it's absolutely beautiful. In every single piece as well is got a foiled pattern on one side, and then on the back it's a different one, but it's just absolutely beautiful. It's just, I haven't used it enough, really. Right, so that's the outside done. So I'm just going to flip it over, and then I'm just going to pop these two bits on here. And again, just to line them up so you're happy with the border. I think that looks really pretty. These would be great just to send out to friends. I mean, you could use these, if it's not for proper letters that you send to people, you could use these to include as like a little thank you note for a present you may have received, or you know, I think it's just a really nice little set for people. I think sometimes we don't send letters as much as what we do. It's all email and stuff like that. But there's something nice about getting a little lovely little letter in the mail. Right, so now I'm just going over and I'm just burnishing those score lines. Just like that. And that is our folder. Next I'm going to get our little strip of card, And what I want to do, so I just want to measure. These notepads I got out of the range, and I paid £1 for a pack of 4, which I didn't think was too bad. So what I like to do is just pop my piece of card on right at the top, and I want to see roughly where I want to put it, because my little pen and the pen holder is going to sit about there. Yeah, I think that's okay. So what we're going to do is just apply a little bit of glue. You could use your tape runner as well, but I'm just going to use glue. You just want to pop a tiny little bit of glue, just a thin line at either side. Because obviously you want the notebook to be able to go in and out. And then just line that where you want it. And then just press that down. Okay. So that's that part done, which is really quick and easy. The next bit I'm going to show you how to do is the envelopes, and I just used normal copy paper for mine, nothing fancy or anything like that. The only thing I found that when I'm using my envelope punch board, if I do a couple of sheets together, because it cuts cleaner, and you need a piece of paper that measures 6.5 by 6.5, and you want to line it up. Obviously you've got your, we're making a 3 by 4.5 inch envelope there, so it tells you the paper size you need, which is 6.5 by 6.5, and your first punch and score needs to be at 2 3/4, okay? So just make sure they're lined up, pop that in now, and then punch, and then you just get your bone folder, your tool that comes with it, and just score down there like that, okay? Then you want to rotate it, and this score line here that you've just made, you want to line it up with this pointer here. Just push it in, line it up, and then again you just want to punch and score, and then line that up again, and then punch and score. And then the last one, line that up, punch and score. Okay, you have actually got a corner round one here as well, but I only need one of these, so I'm just going to take the top one off, get rid of my envelope punch board and mess to one side, and I've just got my corner rounder just to quickly go around and do each one. I like to round all of the corners. Oh, that one went a bit oopsie. Right, so there we go. So now all you need to do is you just want to fold over on these score lines. You can use your bone folder, but with it just being copy paper, your finger will do as well. I mean, you can use card, or you could use the matching DSP, which was my original idea, but because I would have rather used a 6x6 piece of paper so I could get the most out of my 12x12 sheets, I didn't bother, because it would have meant cutting into a lot of card, a lot of DSP, sorry. Right, so there we go, and that's your little envelope. So I'm just going to come back in with my tape runner and just apply glue on these two flaps here, press them down, and then push that over, and there's your envelope done. So now it's for the decoration of the envelope, and bring my block in. The stamp set I'm using is this watercolour words, and all I want it for is this gorgeous lovely heart there. So I'll get that out and put that on my block, and I'm using Rich Raspberry ink. Let's pop that on there. I've just got some scrap paper because I'm going to stamp off so it's not the full strength colour, okay? So just ink up your stamp, stamp it once, and then come in and stamp off like that. So that is how I want my envelopes to be. And just to keep the time as short as I can on this video, I've went ahead and I've done the rest of them now. So while we've got the ink out, we're going to do the ink pad. Not the ink pad, sorry, the notepad as well. So all I'm going to do is I just start from the back. I think that's just one. Ink up your stamp off, and then going down like that. Okay, doesn't take long. It just adds that little extra touch to your notepad. I think it just makes it look like monogrammed, if you like. A little bit off centre there. It's okay. And the beauty is with stamping it off like this as well. If you want to write over the pattern, then you can do. I'm about halfway through the pad now. I think these have got about 30 sheets in each one, and I just think it's just really, really nice, you know. Or if you take part in swaps like I just recently have, you could use this to just stamp a little thank you note in to the person who sent you it. Just little touches, that's all. I might as well finish these off now. Oh, sorry for me camera wobbling. It always does when I stamp. I found it's easier to go this way than starting from the top and turn the pages over, because sometimes the pages will come loose. So that's why I've done it this way. And there we go. All of our pages are done. So we're just going to pop our ink away and our scrap piece of paper on the stamp. So then this will go in. Oh, the glue should be dry. It'll just sit on there like that. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this little bit here for the pen. I've got my pen here, another one of them ink joy minis, and I thought the pink would go really, really nice with this one. So what you need for this is, I'm just using a piece of the matching DSP, and this measures 2 inches by 1 7/8. On the 1 7/8 inch side, you want to score it at 3/8 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch, and then what I do, I just turn it around and do 3/8 of an inch and 3/4 of an inch again. So you've got little 3/8 of an inch increments, okay? And then just bring back in my bone folder and just fold and burnish all these score lines. It is a bit fiddly, but it's worth it. Right, so then when you fold that up, that's going to sit like that on the inside, okay? So I'm just going to get some of my Tombow. I'm going to use wet glue for this. Oh, a little bit too much on there. There we go, and then just fold that down like that, and then if you fold, that one should just fold over and it should be a perfect match. Just wipe away any excess glue on there. Keep one folder. This Tombow's really good glue, just need that little minute just to stick. And I like to push it the other way and press it that way as well. And then we're going to get rid of that glue off there. I'm going to just come ahead and just stick that on there with a bit more glue. What I like to do where it's joined, I like to make sure that bit's at the back. Doesn't really make any difference. Just going to put my pen in so I can gauge where it's going to sit. and this holder is slightly a bit too big for the pen, so what I do is I do it so the lid's this side so it won't go past, and when you go like that it will not fall out, where if I had it the other way it might have. So just press that down, and there's that. Okay, so I've just realised I forgot my enamel dots, so I'm just going to pause the video and run and get them. Right, I'm back, sorry about that. Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to pop the envelopes in, and what I've got for that, the ribbon I'm using is this gorgeous gold metallic, and this is 1/8 of an inch, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a couple of lengths off. Probably using far too much, but that's just how I roll. And what we're going to do, I'd normally use my fuse to stick this down, but because it's so thin, I've got my double-sided tape here. You don't need a lot, just to anchor it in place. So I'm just going to rip off a little bit, and I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut it in half, because I've left me 1/8 of an inch tape downstairs. And I didn't realise until I came back up. So I'll just pop that to one side. So I don't need that. And what we're going to do is, I'm going to sort of gauge where the envelopes are going to be, and I'm just going to stick that. So it's more or less in the middle. If it's not quite central, then it's okay. So I'll just put a little bit there, and then try and line it up as best I can, and just pop that there. Okay, just going to finish that down, and then take off the release paper. I'll just do one at a time. And then what you want to do is you just want to pop your ribbon on top of there, like so. And then bring in your envelopes, and you just want to tie a little bow. I've done it this way rather than like a pocket. Well, I could have done a pocket, but I just really like the way it looked using the little bow, and then you can still refill them as well. You can just pop them in. Let's see how long it's going to take me to do a bow. The thinner the ribbon, the harder I find it. So obviously I decided to choose a thin ribbon to do this today. Don't know why, but I did. Oh, we can fix that, that's okay. Obviously you can do your bows a lot better than I can. So there's one done. Trim those ends just a little bit, and then again for the next part you're just going to take off that release paper, come back in with your other little piece of ribbon. Don't know if I've left myself enough. I need to put some cut a longer length. Just to give myself enough slack to be able to do it. Excuse me. Then again, just pop them envelopes on here like that, and then just tie your ribbon. Oh, my ribbon just wants to escape. Told you, the thinner the ribbon, the harder I find it. I don't know why. It's just always been that way. It must be so painful for you guys to watch me try and tie a bow. Off camera, I can do them okay, but on camera, I have so much trouble. going to try it one last time. And if it doesn't work, I'll do it off camera. I don't think I need to sit and watch me do it. It's gone a bit wonky, but let's see if I can fix it. Hopefully I can. That'll do. That'll do. Again, just trim those ends. And then we get our little pen. Just pop it in there like that. There we go, and that's all I want to do now is just decorate the front. So I've got another Project Life card, one of our memories and one. This was out of the Sweet Soiree ones, I believe it was. And these, you can get the pack of them for free for every £45 you spend up until the 31st of this month. And I just thought they were really cool. So this is one of the 6x4s, and I've just cut it down, rounded the corners, and I've used this retired punch on here. And I'm just going to stick that on the front. I'm going to leave it flat. Because the idea is, I wonder if this was going in somebody's bag, you don't want to over embellish it. Have it 3D if you like. I'm just going to stick that in the middle, just like that, and then 3 dots. I'm going to use the enamel hearts. These are the gold ones here, and I'm just going to randomly scatter a few about. I think that looks okay to me. And there we have it, our beautiful, I think it's beautiful anyway, you might disagree, our little letter writing sets that you can use to send somebody. I really hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I'll be back in another couple of days. See you later.